final. Let's see if we can convert. That last hand had all my good cards in it, but no lands. We have to bottom a Contempt, sadly, here, but we have infinite removal. We just need some more lands and creatures. Get in with the bishop. Get slashed. No, I'm still not sure what to think of this card. I still don't think I like it in the format. Sailor of Memes. Again, wishing this was a bat and not our agent. Our Queen's agent, even. That's all fine. That is less fine. But that can get under a binding, and if they have multiple, they can't play them. I always like to think they have like 4 of them in their hand. Okay, some kind of 3-color vampire deck. They get 1 Conquistador. Conquistador, even. 6th land. Nice. Let's see if they're holding any removal, I guess. Deacon is absolutely fine on this board. We'll definitely keep that. Yeah, walk the plank. Unfortunate. Mark of the Vamp on a creature that can get killed, I don't think is fantastic. I think I'm just going to play this guy as a 2/2. Don't think he's getting that much better. Well. See if they have another removal spell. I think I'm kind of forced into this line. They do not. Let's see what their last 2 cards are. Don't have enough mana to pay for that. But at least my Deacon isn't getting countered. Or it could still be getting countered, I don't know. Yeah, they can trade for this if they want. I just want to gain some life back. I think this is fine, and even if they kill my 4/4, this guy's still holding off a reasonable amount of the board. So next turn, I might be able to just attack for 7 or 6 even, give this flying. Go to 5, go to 11 if it hits. This game's been interesting. I've drawn well at the end for sure. That's fair. They still can't attack, which is nice. So they're just like a straight 3-color deck. I'm not sure what they're splashing and what's their main color. I think, again, I just want to gain life and I don't mind the trade happening here. So if I can just get another good blocker, this guy can start flying over if I want. Okay, it will not. That's a nice one. Now Vana, or Vana, how you even pronounce him. Vana, I'm not sure. Is it going to be pretty good on this board? There's very few boards he's not very good on, or she's not very good on. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure what's happening to that vampire at all. Ancient would be amazing. That's nice. That's going to be decent when Hammer Skull starts knocking on the door. So I could attack and give this flying. And what's that doing? Nah, there's just too... I think there's too many blows. Oh, Hammer Skull went to the yard. There we go. So unless they have a removal spell, this card's going to wreck them. They can have something here. I don't think I can play around much. I think if they had something, they would have been attacking. So opponent's just going to pile on with everything. I'm going to Zeal. This isn't even currently killing it. Oh, it is. Sorry, I still need to give a first strike. Forgot it didn't have first strike at the moment. So this isn't currently killing it through the first strike. It is killing it if we can stop this first strike. Just bounces my guy. So I think in response, am I supposed to kill something? And go to 8 and then replay him. Let's do that. It's like even amounts in each land. I just want to give the cleric +3. I can give Vana +2 again. Attack with basically everything. I'll end on 7 if I use their ability. I'll kill basically my opponent's board. I think this seems worth it. So this time I have to attack alone though, I think. Because if there's another bounce spell... No, if there's another bounce spell, it's fine. Let's do this. That's boogie. Opponent has to do this. Go to 1, I'll kill this. I'll kill these 2. Go back up to 7. My opponent's gonna take 7. Oh god. Well, we have a 2-turn clock. So this isn't the worst, but that's scary. So even if they attack with the lifelinker, it will just die And this would jump in front of the 9/9. Draws 2 cards. This is pretty scary. They've seen most of their deck here. This way we have lethal with all the creatures. So they need 2 removal spells here. Oh, do they have the gain life card? This is the second time I've played against this card. I don't think it's very good, but it's certainly going to beat us here, yeah. Okay. So my opponent can never deck out because of that. That's kind of funny. Well, we lost to it. I think I want to leave the deck relatively the same here. Let's run it back. Okay. This seems fine. This seems fine. Oh, didn't mean to tap mana there. Opponent being nice. Hopefully I get to attack with these next turn. Even if I don't. Okay. Let's say even if I don't, I think I would sacrifice 1 in order to get the pillage off. So I have a feeling my opponent has that mana leak in hand. I think I'd rather sacrifice this than the Mind Rot. I should probably call cards by their names, not the names of old cards that are similar to them. Don't know if this is correct. Seems a little aggressive. But I don't want to just fire this off with just 5 cards in their hand. Doesn't seem amazing. Wrong order. So do I want an extra land to possibly get this next turn? I think I do. Maybe I'm supposed to have just done this last turn. I'm pretty punished for decisions here. Bounce spell on a land, so they're up to 3 cards again. That's fine. I think they might even have the indestructible spell. It's not going to save them. Got our second black. Hoping they were all in on that. I was kind of hoping they're all in on that. We have to trade 2 for 1 here against my opponent. Which isn't amazing, but then we... Oh, we don't, sorry. This is a 2-2, of course. I think I just make this a 2-2 as well and try and get damage around the Looming Air Sword they're going to play next turn. It's like one of the first true control decks I've seen in this format. This is interesting. Don't know if it's good enough. Certainly beat the tar out of me in the last game, though. And I have a very good deck, so... Walk the plank. The problem with attacking with everything here is they either eat these two. That actually seems fine. I think attack with everything is fine. If I just attack with the 2/2s, they can just afford to take 4 and pick them off one at a time, which isn't fantastic. But now they're taking 6, and that's actually a sizable amount of damage. So if they just don't have an answer to this card, we probably win. Contract killing. Contract killing is fine, but not the card that keeps the Deathless Ancient away. So if I just attack with everything here, I go block, block, block. Go to tree. I don't think I need to attack with everything. I think I just need to get in with the Ancient. Don't need to throw these guys away. Sure, they got a 1. I have to be careful because they could have the gain X spell, so I think I'll just attack with the Ancient again next turn. I don't want them to gain a bunch of life and just get to eat my cards for free. I think that would be bad. I wanted to demystify. They had Mark of the Vampire and it seemed kind of important. I do have a couple answers to that though. 1 straight answer and 2, you know, if they play it into open mana, but I assume they're never going to do that. Also, this is an answer, so yeah, I think I can just run it back. I kind of wanted to bring in the Raised Dead, but I don't know if that's correct. They're a slower deck. I think this is a keep. I think this card is very good in the matchup. Yeah, trade drop is nice. Means I can raid this out possibly. Contract killing. Okay. I can't remember if we saw more than one of this card. I think we did in game 1. This is funny. I could take out this if I wanted and they couldn't play the other version of it. I think they only have 1. Maybe I'll do it now. Nah, that doesn't seem worth it even. Because we're just going to end up heartless pillaging them and they'll discard it. Trade here. On mono white at the moment. We know they have a contract. Oh no, they don't. They melt the contract killing. I think we can just trade here. They might just not, but I doubt it. We can just play the Deacon. We're no real rush. Play Ancient. They can have the counter spell for it, possibly. They do not. We're starting to get a bit land heavy here. It's not the worst. We have some really good cards in play, but ooh, we fixed our mana for them. Probably gonna get aggressive. I'll also get aggressive and see what opponent has. Mostly because getting me aggressive also gets me a mana. Even if they have the mana leak, I can pay for it. Ooh, opponent doesn't want to show us the last 2 cards in their hand. But we would have got their last 2 cards, we would have taken 5 more, and then we're going to try and stabilize the board. They would have had to draw well. I don't think their game is definitely over there, but they would have had to draw well. Well, thanks so much for watching the videos. I hope you learned a little bit something about the format, the pacing. Though we did get to play a control deck in the last round, and I haven't seen that in the format yet. But you can see how fast the pacing is, how important it is to find the open strategy, not only the open color, but the open tribe, and really feed on it. Vampire pun at the end. Hope you enjoyed it. But we also showed that like this deck, while being super powerful, let's see if we can see the deck. While being super powerful, it only has a handful of synergies. We only end up with like 1 Deacon, with the Ancient. The Zeal was obviously very good with First Strike on multiple occasions. Mostly this one, you know, we had 2 of the better cards in the format, so we can't look into it too much. But I think the synergies are important. I think the payoffs can't be drafted too highly because it shoehorns you into a strategy, but they are necessary. So while I don't enjoy playing the format out too much, I do just enjoy drafting because I think drafting it is super interesting, but sometimes the games are not. There's a high premium on the stuff like Market of Vampire and One with the Wind, and you have to be prepared to fight that strategy and play that strategy. So that's my Nationals draft wind up. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, come back every week. I have articles and videos every week, and good luck at your Nationals or with your Ixalan drafts.